man, because a lot of the things we've said, we should be thrown in jail for.
Yeah.
You know, for some of the things we've said.
It's treason.
Yeah. You know, we think about all the years that we've made all kind of threats, man. You know, we threatened the elites. We threatened the so-called Jew. He claims himself to be a Jew. We threatened our own people. You know, we threatened everybody, man. Death, slavery. We made some real derogatory statements, man.
Yeah, throughout the years, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But we feel like we're justified for saying it, man. You know? Because it was all confirmed by the scriptures.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
We sleep good when we say it.
Yeah, we've actually, I remember we were sitting up in the interrogation room, and then the police guy had the tape, and he was reading out to me the statement that was made against me, man. Saying, oh, you said something about a fact that the woman that made claims against me, she made a statement. And the guy was reading out the statement to me, man. So it's like, wow, like all this shit is being played back to you. And we're actually saying these things on the streets for years, man. You know? So that's what's gonna start. That's what's gonna happen, man.
Because even like, for example, I think it's in England, but especially in Germany, it's illegal to deny the Holocaust. But we've been out on the streets exposing that Holocaust lie for
left,
years.
right hand, and center, yeah.
But nothing's happened to us for that, because the law's protecting us, man.
Yeah. Because really, the Lord controls all of this, man. The Most High set these powers up. So if He set these powers up, He controls them left, right hand, and center, man. You know what I mean? But I want to go back to the scripture in 2nd Ezra 16, because you was bringing out the scripture in Matthew 10.
I'm not even finished, but you're going to
We'll go back into that anyway.
What did you want? 2nd Ezra 16 and 7.
Yeah, the great insurrection.
For there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. Right. They shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord.
Yeah, that's Revelations. You get Revelations 12 and 12, brother. That's what that is. Because Esau's going to come down with exactly that, with great wrath, because he knows that his time is short.
Come on!
And this could very well be it right here. You know, this coronavirus scare can lead into that. You know what I mean? So we just got to just wait and see how this plays out. Go on, brother.
It's Revelation 12 and 12. It says, therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth.
And who is inhabiting the earth right now? Esau's inhabiting the earth. Go on.
And of the sea. For the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time.
So we're like the last group of men that he's going to come up against, because we have the truth, and Esau knows we have the truth. Esau knows that the Messiah is getting ready to come back and beat his ass. He knows this. He's heard our videos. He's examined what we've been saying prior before he brought what he brought to the table, and now it's playing out. So now he's really going to go towards us and try to pursue us. But just because he pursues us, that's not going to stop prophecy. Okay, things are just going to get started from there, because prophecy states that there will be a great insurrection. And we're reading about it. Go on.
Verse 13. And when the dragon saw that he was cast unto the earth, he persecuted the woman which brought forth the man-child.
Which the dragon is talking about, this revival of this Roman system. Go on.
And to the woman,
and the woman's talking about Israel. Go on.
And to the woman were given 2 wings of a great eagle, that she might fly into the wilderness, into her place.
Yeah, that's in West Africa. Like, the ones of our people were scattered outside of Jerusalem, and they went into north. Some of them went to east and West Africa. Predominantly West Africa, though. Go on.
Where she is nourished for a time.
And also, it can also mean America too, because we were also nourished in these different countries where we had all of these different nations rule over us. We were taken care of. Go on.
And times and half a time from the face of the serpent. And the serpent cast out of his mouth water as a flood after the woman. That he might cause her to be carried away.
That's those military centurions that he sent towards. Go on.
And the earth helped the woman, and the earth opened her mouth.
Meaning because they were scattered abroad. Now we used to teach. This talking about the history and what is it? The
archaeology.
The archaeology. That's what we used to speak about back in the day. But now it's pretty much we don't. The apostles have read it and studied it again, and that's what the breakdown is going, bro.
Verse 16 again. It says, and the earth helped the woman, and the earth opened her mouth and swallowed up the flood which the dragon cast out of his mouth. And the dragon was wroth
those military, there's only so much Roman centurions that could actually catch our people. They couldn't disperse where we were going because it was just too far. They were scattering so much to the point where they couldn't run out of the
And the dragon was wroth with the woman and went to make war with the remnant of her seed.
Right, and what? Read that again.
And went to make war with the remnant of her seed.
Right, and went to make war with the remnant of her seed. Who's the her talking about? The Israelites. So Esau's going to try to make war with the remnant, the elect, even on this side of the spectrum. Because it's still an ongoing war that he has towards us, right? Because what is the ultimate deal here for Esau? Is to recover his birthright, which we supplanted out of his hands. All right, and that's why you have this coronavirus thing and this new world order thing. It's really to simply so that they can get their birthright back. You know what it's all about. Go on, brother.
And went to make war with the remnant of her seed, which keep the commandments of the Most High, and have the testimony of Yahushua.
And we have the testimony of Yahushua. So they're going to try to come up against us. They're going to rise up against. That's why it says a great insurrection, because of what they want to believe is that we are talking nonsense. We're talking rubbish, but they can't. They can't look at us like that. They can't use cognitive dissonance, where they try to act like they don't understand what you're saying. But it's there because the chariots are in the sky.
That's right, brother.
Right? Everything that we've been saying in the past is now coming to fall into fruition. And they see this happen. So the last drop would have to be them pursuing us because of anger and because they know the prophecies are speaking. Now they're really going to consider what we've been saying for years and take it into heart. Yeah. Okay? That's what's going to happen, man. Go on, brother. So read what you got. You had something there. You finished with that? Okay. Yes, read what you got.
For there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection.
Because you got to understand, we're the main guys on the face of this planet. We have many people that have different doctrines that go up against the elites and that, right? But the main guys that Esau's gunning for is the Israelites. More so in particular Great Millstone, because Esau knows that there's different camps out there. And Esau knows that Great Millstone is the camp with 100% truth.
Oh, yeah.
Go on.
For they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses.
Right, they shall take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. That's under the Blair's Act, the law. Where they can take your goods and take you and put you in a concentration camp. Right. That's what it's going to lead down to. That's where society's going. They're going to put people in the camps and put them in prison. Okay, go on.
Then shall they be known who are my chosen.
Then it shall be known who are my chosen, because the chosen are going to go through the same similar thing Yahushua went through, where Yahushua had to be persecuted to fulfill the book, to fulfill prophecy and being persecuted. And what they're going to do is they're going to make us look bad in the media. They've tried, but it ain't going according to plan. But this time Esau's going to come up with some nonsense and put it on front display so that everybody all can see. And then therefore all of the anger is going to be geared towards us, because they're going to mess with people's emotions, and they're going to gear their emotions towards us. That's what the media does. You see? But they're going to do it because they simply have to fulfill prophecy. And that's what we want them to do. We want them to simply fulfill prophecy. Because once these prophecies are fulfilled, the sooner we can get the hell out of here.
That's right.
That's right.
Okay? And that's why, man, I'm happy as hell right now, because look what we see. We don't see nobody out here. We don't see anybody out here. So, yeah, it's because of this virus, but there could also be something else coming up next too. Go on, bro, if you got something. You going?
And they shall be tried as gold in the fire.
And they shall be tried as gold in the fire. So our lives are going to be tried. Go on.
Hear ye, O my beloved, saith the Lord, behold, the days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you from the same.
But I will deliver you from the same. You see, so we can read the book of Daniel 12, and it tells you about that. How there's going to come a time such as since there was a nation. Yeah. But certain men are going to be delivered out of that. Right. And it says it again. So there's two witnesses to back up, and many witnesses that be dealing with our salvation out of the rut that's getting ready to come. Right. Okay? Because like I'm going to say again, we're in a mild form, like you said, of martial law. That's what all of this is all about. And this is nothing but a test to see how the people are going to react to the situation. And the people reacting just fine. You have a lot of bug outs that are inside their houses due to fear. All right? There's been, these kind of buses been passing us about, 20 times already. And ain't nobody in them buses, man. So people are actually going according to exactly what they wanted to go according to. Right. And the only thing they got to do is, and really they don't really have to put you in a concentration camp. The concentration camp is going to be your own house.
It's true. True. That's what Elder Tahara said.
That's what it's going to be because people are in their houses. Right. We're out here, okay. We outside, we ain't catching no cold. We don't have the COVID-19 as they say. We're fine, we're good. Okay? This is actually a beautiful day.
Right.
You know, it's good to come outside and to get some fresh air, man. And we good. We ain't gonna have no damn coronavirus, man. Really, what I believe is the coronavirus is in the goddamn vaccines.
That's right.
That's just my personal opinion. Go on, brother. And the people that's taking the goddamn vaccines, they probably getting killed.
Yep.
Go on, bro.
100%.
Okay, this is Psalms
100%.
50 and 19. Thou givest thy mouth to evil, and thy tongue frameth deceit.
Yeah. Get all of that. Yep.
Thou givest thy mouth to evil, and thy tongue frameth deceit. Thou sittest and speakest against thy brother. Thou slanderest thy own mother's son.
Go on, break it down, brother.
That's what Esau does. He's a liar. He's the devil the Bible speaks of. So he finds ways to try and entangle you. And he done the same thing to Yahushua. There was a scripture about where they laid wait to entangle him in his words.
Speak it, brother.
So they're doing the same thing to us.
Yep.
Okay, waiting for you to slip. Okay.
But that's all right. Let them do what they got to do because we have the same spirit of Yahushua. And all we want is to simply fulfill prophecy. That's all we really want, man. So, I mean, I say, Esau, let's do it.
That's right.
You already got the people where you need them to be. You already got their mind buckled based on your psychological operation. So let's go. Let's do it. Okay. Bring the boys in green out. All right. Bring these police officers. Bring the boys in black out and patrol the streets. Right. The boys in blue. Go on, brother. That's from America.
Psalms 52.
Yeah.
Why boasteth thyself in mischief,
Right.
Almighty man? The goodness of the Most High endureth continually.
Right. What is it? The goodness of the Most High endureth continually. And we're a prime example of that because even though we're outside, as they say, because of the coronavirus, we're still out here. All right? Even if the coronavirus is out in the midst, we're still out here preaching His word, man.
Right.
So we're a prime example of the truth, Yahushua's word lasting forever. We're like an unstanding monument, a statue that is never removed because of the word of the truth. You really thought in my mind? Do you really think that I was thinking, right? Let me reiterate what I'm saying. Do you really think because Esau says, "Oh, it's a virus out," and I'm supposed to just be mind buckled to the point where I'm not gonna go out. I'm gonna stay in, brothers. I ain't going out in the highways and the byways. Man, I'm bringing my ass out here, and I'm gonna be doing the same thing that I'm doing right now.
That's right.
The Lord will protect us, man. The Lord ain't gonna kill His own prophets, man.
Cause we got work to do, man. We ain't got time to be getting all scared and afraid, man. What be afraid about?
That's right.
We should already be afraid of the life we're living, man. Hell, the life that we're living is enough to be afraid of.
That's right.
Brother, so like, can I say something?
Go on,
and
bro.
the Most High said, be faithful unto death.
That's right.
You hear me?
Exactly, man. So let's say the coronavirus is literally out here, which I don't believe that's the case. But let's just say that that's the case. If we have to drop dead, then that's just so be. I would drop dead knowing I did the Lord's work, man.
Right.
Enough said.
Right.
Go on, brother.
Thy tongue deviseth mischiefs, like a sharp razor working deceit.
And it can't be that bad out here because look, people are walking as well. You know, you got 2 police officers walking around like nothing's happening. It can't be that bad, man. Come on now.
Yeah,
Let's not be silly now.
Mayor de Blasio, New York police officer, New York mayor, was all everybody was no one had no mask on when they was giving that speech, man. And Donald Trump, none of them had no mask on. What the fuck, man? I feel like mashing up the television, man.
Wait a minute. How come Trump ain't wearing masks?
Yeah.
Trump ain't never wear a mask.
Fuck's sakes, man. Joke business, man. I ain't got no trust in none of these doctors and all these so-called doctors and all these so-called higher learned people anyway. I've never had trust in those people.
They're the devil, man.
You know?
All they do is lie, man.
That's what you get.
It's all a performance, bro. They stand on stage. Everything they say is scripted.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
it's all at the emotions that they oh, sorry for the people that died. It's all the facade, man.
I saw a video today. There's a little video, and it had
Scripted, yeah.
it had Lawrence Fishburne in the movie Contagion. Did you see anyone see this? Yeah, and he's talking to this doctor, and they're talking about, about self, what they call it, self-isolation. Right?
Yeah.
And they're talking about the self-isolation, and the doctor that he's talking to is the same doctor now. That's like one of the head doctors at I think it's from the World Health Organization.
WHO, yeah. He's on
And
CNN.
it's the same man that's in the movie. That's the same man talking about this particular virus.
Yeah.
Can't.
So you can see these devils and their tricks, man. We can see right through your tricks.
Can't.
That's
And
like-
you know it too. And the reason why I'm smiling, right? Because there was this video that I saw on YouTube years ago about these kids dying in the school. Do you know that the guy, right, that was supposed to speak about the situation, he couldn't even contain himself because he was laughing inside, man. The man was literally laughing. So it's all scripted. It's scripted.
Yeah.
Wasn't it meant to be his son that was dead as well?
Yeah. Children have died in the school.
And they filmed him laughing before they actually started rolling.
Yeah.
And
They're
then
actually laughing.
Then he starts getting his face straight and stuff.
And just before Trump came out, right, with the interview, when he was giving that last last statement, saying that he wants people to stay in house, self-isolation. They had you could see they had a Jake, but I think he's representing the military to give a little dash of colour. But a woman came out just before Trump came out and said, "Come a bit more." In other words, make sure they see you in the picture. And a woman too, so so women are involved too.
Bring in the feminists, yeah.
A little bit, so it looks, perfect picture for to go out there to send the image out.
Cheese,
And then Trump came out, everything's so scripted and everything's written down,
perfect,
dot the I and dot their T's and everything.
This man speak first, this man speak second.
Can't.
She speak third. You know what I'm saying? It's all perfectly intertwined, bro. It's all an act, bro.
Even I was listening to LBC yesterday, and the guy they had some sort of
LBC,
they had some sort of medical professor on there, and he was trying to hype up the virus. He was saying like it's 3 times as contagious as a common cold, and he's saying you could brush someone on their shoulder and you can catch it. That's what he said. I had to laugh, man.
Brush someone on their shoulder.
Yeah, that's what he said. You can bump into someone, you can catch it. That's what he said.
Because they're trying to strike fear in the people, man.
That's what it's all
trying
about.
to strike fear in them, man.
And you know it too. And at the same time, if they can strike fear in the people, that means that they're going to allow the people to take the trip. Because the people are all cooped up in their houses, the dusty old houses, because they don't want to get no fresh air. Ain't nothing wrong. It's nothing wrong out being out here. I'm breathing in and out, and I'm fine. I'm good. I actually feel like a 10-year-old kid being out here, man. I have the energy of a 10-year-old out here.
It's like the brother at the bar in the group chat. He shared some post that some Christian made on social media, and it said the Christian must have posted up saying it's biblical to quarantine, and then they quoted Isaiah 26 and 20, where it says, "Go home, my people, and lock your doors." And then, so there's the Christians, but that's those same Christians are gonna say it's biblical to get the chip.
Yeah, to get the chip.
Take that chip, man.
Yeah.
They're going to start. Go home, my people, and lock your doors. Hide your souls.
But that was talking about the Passover, man.
That's not what I was talking about, the salvation, man. Get that scripture. That's the new version.
That's the new translation.
Get the King James version. Get that.
Esau, man, I tell you what.
I think it might.
Yeah, because we brought that out last week.
Yeah.
So this is
Listen to this.
Isaiah 26 and 20. Come, my people, enter thou into thy chambers, and shut thy doors about thee. Hide thyself, as it were, for a little moment, until the indignation be overpast.
That's talking about the chariots,
That's the chariots.
because thousands of years ago, during the times of Noah, the indignation of the Lord came through water. When the Lord flooded the whole world, man, and everybody died. Like all the people died. Only 8 people survived. That was recorded to have survived. Noah, his 3 sons, and all their wives. Okay, and it's even at Mount Ararat the remains of the ark is on that in Turkey. Okay, in Mount, it's called Mount Ara. It's actually it's a great tourist attraction.
The Valley of Eight, right?
Right. So that's how the doors were shut during that time, and when that doors were shut, that was it. That's when the judgment came.
Yeah.
Okay, and read that again.
People are running and stuff like that, man. Come on, man. It's all right out here, man.
So it says,
Go on, bro.
Isaiah 26:20. So it says, come my people, enter thou into thy chambers, and shut thy doors about thee. Hide thyself as it were for a little moment, until the indignation be overpast.
It says, come my people, enter into thy chambers. My people is talking about New Jerusalem. Because not even all Israel is going to get saved. It's going to enter into the chambers this time. Only the elect. That's the 144K and the 1/3. They're going to enter to the chambers, and it says, shut thy doors about thee, meaning that's when they get beamed up into the chariots, man.
But brother, that means get quarantined. That means you got to get quarantined.
That's how they twist the scriptures, man. Go on, read it. Enter into the chambers.
Enter into the chambers, and shut thy doors about thee. Hide thyself as it were for a little moment, until the indignation be overpast.
Until the indignation, until that second death be overpast, man. And the scriptures tell you in the Revelations 15 how we're going to be in the chariots, and we're going to see the lake of fire like the glass mingled with fire, man. And we're going to see pretty much the great mushroom cloud, man. We'll go up into the
brother,
firmament.
you're actually going off on that, man. What that means is that when the coronavirus passes, right outside.
You know what I mean? So yeah, so we're gonna be in the chariots, and we're literally gonna see
Sea of glass.
Yeah, we're gonna see the earth on fire, man. We're gonna see different parts of the earth, mainly America, on fire, man. A
that's
big red
Revelations
lava
15.
pit, man.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And all the multitude and all the rest of the people get destroyed, man. You know what I mean? So that's that indignation being overpassed. Us being beamed up, man. That's what I said in Isaiah. I forgot what the verse is as birds flying, the
So
Lord
shall
of
the Lord
hosts will
defend
defend Jerusalem, man. You know what I mean? As birds flying, because the Lord's gonna come and beam up the elect from the four winds of the earth, according to Matthew's 24 verse 31. If I'm not mistaken, man. He shall send his angels to the four winds and gather his elect from the four corners, man.
Formation.
But yeah, brother, I just want to just bring these scriptures out, man. We
Salaki.
can bring all of them out. Come on. Now, that's all right. Yeah, go on.
Thou lovest evil more than good, and lying rather than to speak righteousness.
Yeah, that's Esau all the way. They love to speak lies, and they like to see the impact that it can have, man, on the people. People are actually being deceived. Like, they get off on that. Like this whole psychological operation. Yeah. You know, this coronavirus scare. Stay in the houses and all of this other stuff. And you got Christians using that scripture to justify getting quarantined. And and another thing so I want to put out there too. You got the ISUPK. Guess what the ISUPK is saying? The ISUPK are now saying get vaccinated. So what they're saying is go get the chip. But this is just what I believe. I personally believe that within the vaccine is the chip. Okay, which is what is it? A nano chip within the vaccine. So they're in a roundabout saying, which makes sense because they've been they sold out. They're under a 501c3 charter.
Yeah, as well.
So they might as well say, look, y'all gonna have to get vaccinated, and don't be surprised if IUIC don't do the same thing. All of these 501c3 charter based camps, they're gonna tell their followers to take the chip. In other words, get vaccinated.
It would make sense because they're in league with the Roman Empire.
Yep.
They're in league with it, man. Once you get that charter, man.
But brother, could I just finish I gotta say one more thing. What you just said there is true. Just like the Pharisees and the Sadducees, they were brought up and set up by the Roman government. Right. The same thing is going on right now with these camps. Go on, brother. That's all I wanted to say.
When you have that charter, man, they'll help you out. They'll fund you and everything like that. But there's certain things you can't do.
Yeah.
And there's certain doctrines you can't teach in order for you to receive that funding. Like IUIC, them too, man. Yep. They've got it too. Well, ISUPK, they're the ones that teach that the Christianity is the mark of the beast, isn't it?
Yeah.
What kind of idiot?
They teach us the embargo.
The embargo, all this other nonsense, man. You know what I mean?
Because if they're not teaching the microchip is the mark of the beast, like we're out here teaching these things, so people don't do these things. So if you're not teaching something, people won't do. They can't do what you haven't said. know what I'm saying? So if you're not teaching it, of course the followers are going to get the take the shit, man.
Yeah.
That's 100%.
You know what I mean? So these people, you gotta know them by their fruit, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know them by their fruit. They're going off on something like that. That's a main prophecy, man. Because the scriptures put a heavy emphasis in Revelations that whoever takes it, the mark of the beast in their forehead or in their hand, they shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High without mixture, man. So that's like a major judgment, man. Because that's a signature. Once you take that mark, that's a symbol that you pretty much you're in a league with this system, man. You're with this system. You're against the Lord, pretty much. Because there's two marks. You're gonna get marked with something, man.
That's right.
It's either you get marked with this grace, or you get a mark to that chip, man.
Yeah.
You're gonna get marked with something, man. You know.
And that's why it says in the book of Exodus, it says to make no covenants with these other nations according to their gods.
Yeah.
And it also says in the book of Leviticus, what is it, 19 verse 27 or to 28, it says to make no cuttings for the flesh for the dead. So when you take that chip, you're breaking two laws at the same time. You're making a covenant. You're making a covenant
Oh, snap.
with this system, with this society.
It's that same one, though.
Yeah, but
Right?
it wasn't there. So
And you're also cutting into the flesh.
Yeah, that's a charm.
the thing, can I say something? The thing is,
You're right there. Yeah, that's the same one. Cut.
the scripture was it Romans 8:16 when it talks about the spirit beareth witness. So that goes deeper because really that's talking about the elect, man. And because you check the spirits of these other cats, man, the spirits are all off. The way they dress, the way they, all their videos and all that, it's pure carnality.
Yeah.
It's true. It's the way they dress, man. You know, it's like it's cartoon, man. It's cartoon. You know,
It's that split. It's that the house of David, house of Saul
Versus the house of Saul. Yeah.
You can blatantly can see it.
Yeah, because you got camps doing rap songs and all of this other stuff, man. Some guy from the Sakari camp, and that's not what this thing is about. We have to dead that rap crap, man. Like we ain't trying to bring that in Israel. This is a thing where this is supposed to be about the scriptures. If we're gonna do some kind of rap, we gotta rap the scriptures, man. Because we already rapping as it stands. It says we singing the song, right? Go on, brother.
I was going to say, Slucky, realistically, how many people have come into this truth via your fucking rap song?
Yeah, we don't do that in there.
Plus to mention the fact that they're probably doing it for lucre anyway because they sell everything. They sell the scriptures, they sell clothing merchandise,
True.
garments, everything. So they're selling those records as well.
Yeah, just to make extra money because a lot of Jake, man, they were all about making money. Which I mean, I ain't gonna lie because hey, man, the older you get, man, the more you just realize, man, that to a certain degree it is all about the money. Because if it ain't about the money, your ass is gonna be homeless on the streets in this cold weather. So you do have to kind of get some kind of money. You do. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just being serious, but it ain't all about the money because money is not gonna save you, man. The only reason why you get money is to use that money for your day-to-day bread.
That's right.
Defense.
It's a defense. Money is a defense. So it is kind of about money. But I'm just saying, Jake take it too far to the extent where every single thing is about money, and it ain't about that. And the scripture says to make no merchandise.
I was just about to get that.
Please give me that.
That's a spirit. That's a spirit.
Don't make the laws.
This is John 2:16, and it said, and said, well, let me get it. 15 actually. It's John 2:15. So it says, and when he had made a scourge of small cords, he drove them all out of the temple, and the sheep and the oxen, and poured out of the chargers money, and overthrew the tables.
Right.
And said unto them that sold doves, take these things hence, make not my father's house an house of merchandise.
Right, make not my father's house a house of merchandise. And that's what IUIC do. They got camp starter kits costing, what, $200? Right?
Camp starter kits.
Yeah, camp starter kits. Because it's all about money. They want to make money. They don't care really. I mean, and I'm not going to lie, them brothers in IUIC, they go into the scriptures and everything. They break the scriptures down. But when you do that, you going off, man. You going way off the handle when you do that, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's something that Jake gotta cut that out. And I'm not saying it's a sin to make money. If you making money, that's all right. But don't merge the idea of money into this doctrine, man. Because now you crossing the line. Go on, brother.
This is 2 Peter 2 and 3. I'll get straight to the point. And through covetousness shall they with vain words make merchandise of you.
Yeah.
Whose judgment now of a long time lingereth not.
Yeah.
And their damnation slumbereth not.
Yeah, because the scriptures does say, right, that the love of money is the root of all evil. It does say that, but it says the love of money. As long as you don't love the money and you don't let the money get to your damn head, then you good. Don't let it consume you. Where it takes over the truth. Hey, get me the scripture where it says they teach for filthy lucre's sake, and it choked the word, something like that.
He's good.
Okay, yeah, go on, bro.
This is Titus 1. I started 10. It says, "For there are many unruly and vain talkers and deceivers, especially they of the circumcision."
You know what that means? Especially they that know the truth. Go on.
"Whose mouths must be stopped, who subvert whole houses,
Who subvert whole houses? Why? Because of money. Go on.
teaching things
They
which
ought.
they ought not, for filthy lucre's sake.
Yep.
One of themselves, even a prophet of their own, said, The Cretans are always liars, evil beasts, slow bellies.
Right.
This witness is true, wherefore rebuke them sharply, that they may be sound in the faith."
Exactly, and that's why we get on these camps. We don't just get on these camps just to be picking with them. We get on these camps to strike fear in them so they can be in the right spirit, man. Go on.
It says, verse 14, "Not giving heed to Jewish fables and commandments of men."
Right. Oh yeah, fable is saying that John the Baptist was never a part of the truth. How the hell can you say that when John the Baptist was well spoken of by Yahweh Shai, the one and only, the begotten spirit of Yahweh himself? Come on, man. Go on, bro.
It says, "Not giving heed to Jewish fables and commandments of men that turn from the truth.
That turn from the truth. Go on.
Unto the pure all things are pure, but unto them that are defiled and unbelieving is nothing pure.
Exactly.
But even their mind and conscience is defiled.
Yep.
They profess that they know the Most High, but in works they deny him,
Keep going, son.
being abominable and disobedient, and unto every good work reprobate."
Yeah. And that's these other Israelite camps. If they don't repent, now they can repent and get back on the bandwagon of righteousness. What if they don't? Then these scriptures fit them. But you know what though? You know what I say to these guys? I say, look, man, everybody has a part to play. You're gonna have brothers that are gonna be genuine prophets of the Lord, and you're gonna have brothers that are gonna be evil, wicked men. You know, and they're gonna use this thing for filthy lucre's sake. Right, and bring an element of the world towards its truth. That's what they're gonna do, because you have to have examples. Somebody has to play the righteous, and somebody has to play the wicked amongst Israel. You know, because back during 2,000 years ago, you had the Pharisees and the Sadducees, and these were the leaders of the nation at the time. But these people were only set up by the Roman government.
Right.
So you're gonna have the same situation all over again, where you're gonna have certain men. They're gonna have 501c3 charters, belonging all the way back to the same government they claim to be prophesying against. You know what I mean? And then you're gonna have the true men of the Lord that are going to condemn these guys and to condemn the world in the same. Because how you call and you know they are Israelites. They are Israelites by nationality standard. But a real Israelite is gonna go according to the commandment, man. And the commandment says to make no covenants with them. When you take that 501c3 charter, and then you're gonna go preach and say, well, you're gonna have to get vaccinated. You've already made yourself in league with the beast, and you telling others to do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? So what we want to do, man, is Israelites, is we want to stay in the right setting when it comes to the Most High, man. We don't want to be on the Most High's bad side. We don't want to be on the left hand setting. No. Okay, go on, bro.
Ezekiel chapter 13, it says, "And the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man,